Good afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome to today's live webinar hosted by South London College. My name is Faye, and I will be your host for the next hour. It's absolutely wonderful to see so many of you joining us today, whether you are tuning in from the UK, from Europe, or anywhere else around the world. You are in exactly the right place today. Today's session is called IT Career Paths Explained, and it is precisely what it says on the tin. Over the next 60 minutes, we are going to break down the IT job market, explore 6 major career paths, talk honestly about the impact of AI on those roles, and most importantly, show you a clear step-by-step route to getting qualified through South London College. Before we dive in, please keep in mind that we have a dedicated Q&A at the end. Keep your questions coming throughout, and we will do our very best to get to as many as possible. And please stay to the end. We have some exclusive offers for today's attendees, and you absolutely do not want to miss them. Right, let us get started. So, what exactly is on the agenda for today? Let me walk you through what we have lined up. We will start by looking at the global IT job market, why right now is arguably the best time in a generation to move into or progress within a technology career. Then we will explore 6 major IT career paths in depth: networking, cybersecurity, data, software development, IT support, and cloud engineering. For each one, we will look at the roles available, the salary ranges you can expect, and critically, how at risk each career path is from AI disruption. After that, we will walk through the qualification routes available through South London College, showing you exactly how to get from where you are today to where you want to be. And we will close with some fantastic learner stories, a very special webinar exclusive offer, and a live Q&A where you can put your questions directly to our expert tutor. There is genuinely something in this session for everyone, whether you are brand new to IT or looking to level up your existing career. So let us get into it. Before our expert takes you through all of that incredible content, let me take just 60 seconds to tell you a little bit about who is hosting you today. South London College is a UK-based online learning provider with a very clear and simple mission to make quality education flexible, accessible, and genuinely career-focused for every learner, regardless of background. All of our qualifications are Ofqual regulated and sit on the RQF framework. So these are not just certificates you collect and forget about. They are recognised, respected and understood by employers across the UK and internationally. We offer fully online assignment-based learning, which means you study at your own pace, no rigid timetables, no commuting to a classroom. Whether you're looking to work full-time, whether you are working full-time, raising a family, or juggling multiple commitments, South London College is designed to fit around your life. And our qualifications cover the full progression ladder from level 3 right through to level 7 and university degree top-up pathways. So wherever you are starting from today, there is a clear route forward. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce you to our expert presenter for today's session. Mohammed Nawaz holds an MSc in Information Security and Networking and is a specialist IT career mentor and industry trainer with a particular focus on cybersecurity, data and cloud. With over 7 years of experience in IT education, spanning both academia and industry, and a proven track record delivering courses from level 3 all the way through to level 7 across multiple awarding bodies, Nawaz brings both the depth of knowledge and the real-world insight that will make today's content genuinely valuable to you. Over the next 45 minutes or so, he's going to guide you through everything you need to know about IT career paths, the opportunities, the salaries, the risks, and the routes to getting there. Nawaz, the floor is yours. Over to you.
So thank you very much, Faye, for that wonderful introduction, and also thank you very much for all the participants for actually taking your uh, the relevant time from your busy schedule to actually attend this value-based webinar. So before we actually proceed on this webinar, just to have provide you an overall look of what this webinar is going to talk you about, is actually going to talk about some of the jobs that actually are going to get disrupted and what are the new jobs that is actually going to be created with AI, and actually how you can actually achieve those jobs with what type of qualifications. So actually all of this is going to be discussed in today's webinar, and actually the participants who are at this webinar will actually have a very good actually idea on what you should do when it comes to finding the proper career for you all in the tech industry. So just looking at some of the global IT jobs that we are currently in today is actually skill shortages. That is one thing we actually need to address. Remote access and rising demand. So actually one of the a disadvantage in the IT field is skill shortages. Of course, there are plenty of qualified individuals who are available in the market, but what many organizations and employees actually looking for is skills, so practical skills that they can actually provide value to the organization. So millions of roles remain unfilled worldwide. So if you are an individual has the relevant skill set, you are definitely above the rest, because the skills at the end proves that you're the relevant person who can actually provide a benefit for the organization. So it's very important that when you are applying for a job or applying for your chosen career or planning even to start an IT company, the skills should also be available. So very important thing to keep in mind is focus also on developing your skills. Next is remote access. Today we are moving on a world of remote access. So basically there are plenty of jobs that are also available for remote access as well, because especially with AI and the tech industry growing exponentially, you have jobs that are also remote accessible as well. So basically, you get work both physically and hybrid. At times, you have remote access jobs as well. So basically, it's the same procedure where if you are planning to upskill your skill set as well. So very important to consider for every individual who is in this webinar to also focus on their skills as well. Next is rising demand. So very important to note that when you're applying for any job role in the tech industry, it's also important to do a proper research. In the sense is you have to understand actually what type of market you're planning to tap in, what type of qualification you need to take into account in order to actually have a lucrative career in the tech industry. So you need to understand what type of job role or the market you need to target is going to actually pay you well, is going to actually provide you job growth. And some of the job roles or the market we are going to talk all the hype type, which means it's going to exponentially grow even further in the next 10 to 20 years. Some of the markets that we are actually going to talk about that you should actually focus on when you're planning to pursue a career in the tech industry is number one, AI. That is a growing industry now. Cloud, that's the second one, and cybersecurity, software development, and the list goes on. So we'll be actually discussing some of the industries that you need to actually target if you are actually a beginner who plans to what do you call work in the tech industry, or if you're a career changer who would like to shift from your non-tech to a tech job, or if you are a person who is actually been in the tech industry but would like to see a shift into in a different role under the tech industry itself. So AI disruption risk across IT career. So as everyone here knows that AI is of course going to disrupt a lot of jobs. That we have to understand, because with a lot of external factors and economic disruptions occurring as a business, you are definitely going to automate your organization. So basically there is going to be a lot of job cuts, job losses for individuals. But as an individual, when we are talking, we need to actually adapt our skills. That is very important. And also research on what type of job markets is that they're going to be a huge demand. So it's very important if we talk about the networking careers, anyone who is into the networking field, that's going to actually be like a 30% low medium risk. That means there is going to be a disruption in the networking industry, but also there is going to be opportunities created in this industry as well. So when we are talking about cybersecurity careers, again, the percentage for cybersecurity risk is very low due to automation. But again, there's going to be new opportunities actually being created. Again, when we're going to talk about data careers, again, the medium risk is very low. But again, there's going to be certain roles that are going to be automated by data organizations, data center organizations. But again, it's actually going to create new roles as well. Similar thing falls under software development as well. As you can see, there is a 55% lower chance for, disruption. But again, certain roles are going to be actually be eliminated and be automated due to AI. But again, there's going to be new roles being added as well. Next is IT support roles, right? We are seeing actually a 65% high risk in IT support roles. That means IT support roles are definitely going to be eliminated with AI. But again, that's going to create more job roles. So as an individual, when you see these figures, you need to understand that you need to adapt and seek for new job roles as well. So this is where this webinar is actually going to help you out to make the proper decision on what type of careers you need to now focus on if you are planning to extend your career in the tech sector. So next, we move on to cloud engineering. So again, the minimal risk is 15%, but there is going to be certain areas where AI is going to disrupt the cloud sector as well, but also new roles are going to be again created as well. We talk about network careers. So anyone who in this group who is actually network professionals, we're just going to talk about what type of networking roles will actually be open for network engineers, new roles in the sense. So talking about the market, it's very important to talk how valuable the networking sector is about when it comes under the tech industry. So when we actually looking into the UK market, when we tap into the UK market, there's actually going to be a 15% demand growth in the networking market. So you're going to have 12% of IT vacancies being evolving every year. So this percentage can actually increase on a yearly basis. So as new roles are being created, we're going to definitely see that for the past 10 to 15 years, the percentage is definitely going to increase. Next is when we look into the Europe market as a whole, you're going to have a 17% growth of networking careers being actually developed as well. And when we talk it globally, you're going to see a 20% demand increase when it comes to network engineers, right? So network engineers, we're not just talking about one, you can talk about network architects, network security personnels. So these are actually going to create more job opportunities. So when talking about the roles and salaries, these are some of the important things that we as individuals also consider. We just do not look at the role, the market itself. We also look into the roles, what we can actually fulfill in the market, and also what type of salaries are we going to get paid for. So taking into account the roles, we can work as a network engineer, again as a network administrator, again as a network architect, and also a network security specialist again. So these are some of the roles that you can actually work in spite of AI coming into the picture. But again, there's going to be more roles being created as well. So when talking about salary, also very important to all individuals here. So the entry level range is from £24,000 to again £45,000. Again, this can be based on company to company that you're working for and also experience as well. Then again, mid-level, that could be, you might be having experience of 3 to 5 years, which can actually pay you from £35,000 to £95,000. Again, this can be again from company to company. So the company that you work, if it's a very top tier company, you can get more pay as well, more benefits as well. So it all depends on what type of what company you're actually working for. Now we move on to the senior level. So senior level means you can have 8 to 15 years of experience in the network industry. Again, this can go from £60,000 to £130,000 or even above it. So that also differs from the company you're working. also the solutions that you provide for the company. If you're a person who provides top solutions and you're very smart and you're very good at critical thinking, definitely, uh, and you are one of the assets for the company, definitely you can see your salary range growing further. So AI risk, that is something that we need to take into account. So now, what type of roles that are at risk when it comes to AI disruption? So some of the risks that we can take it down is automated network configurations and scripting. Now these actually can, what you call, be done by the AI itself. They can actually be automated and they can do the scripting for you. So anyone who is like a scripting or a network configuration developer have to reconsider in order to look into new roles in the networking sector. So we're going to actually talk about those roles that are well protected in this slide itself. So the next is AI ops, reducing manual monitoring roles, right? So basically, monitoring also now can actually be taken by AI as well. So you cannot be normally a conventional network engineer now. You need to be something additional as well. Next is SD-WAN, reducing configuration workload. So AI can actually look into, can even take into this as well, because these positions actually could be automated as well. So next is natural language tools, lowering entry barriers, right? So again, AI can take these sections or roles as well, because the more AI becomes intelligent, the more roles that can be taken by AI through automation, right? So the roles that are actually being protected are network architect and infrastructure design. Now, AI actually is still not in a position to design and have architect roles, because that you require human involvement. That is very important to note. So if you're a person who's actually designing networks, designing architects of networks, then you're of course safe. So that is where human involvement is very important, is a necessity, in spite of AI coming into the picture, right? Next is data center and physical networking. Again, you require human involvement in that section as well, because again, data center and physical networking requires human involvement as well. So AI is actually not in a position at the moment to touch that level. Next is security focused and networking, zero trust, SD-WAN. Basically, in the sense is, there are certain areas where AI can actually monitor security breaches. But again, when talking about this position, security focused networking, this requires proper human involvement as well. So anyone who is planning to take a role or take a career in networking, I would suggest you all to focus on these four critical aims, so that your job as a network engineer is well protected as well. Finally, we come on to complex troubleshooting and system design. So here also you require what you call human involvement as well, because troubleshooting and system design, 100% AI cannot provide the solutions, right? So AI is still in working progress, it's still in development. So you cannot rely totally on AI to provide you the solution. So AI is not like God, because still it's in development phase. So under these four areas, if you're planning to have a networking career, a very lucrative career, I would suggest you to focus on these four areas to ensure that you have a well-promised networking career. So how do we get there? That's the most important thing. So now you understand the roles that are well protected in spite of AI coming into the play. Now you would have a doubt of, okay, how could I get there? Definitely, even with AI and other various technologies and the hiring landscape changing, still for you to get into a job, you definitely need to have a degree in order to get into that job. That's the validation of all companies. So how actually I can become a network engineer with all those features? So the very important way of starting is actually, if you are a beginner or if you're a career changer but is now very interested in moving into networking, you can start with the ATHE level 3, that is the diploma in information and technology. So actually this provides you the very foundation of IT. So if you are a person who doesn't have any form of tech knowledge, then starting at a foundation is a worth investment. But if you have actually been in the tech industry for about 1 to 2 years and you are well ahead of uh, the tech information, then starting with a level 4 is the best, because the level 4 is actually a first year of a UK degree. So if you plan to have a degree in information technology or even networking, then starting at a level 4 is the worth the investment, right? So as you proceed, then you can go on to a level 5, which is actually a second year of a UK degree, right? So this is, you can take a specialist degree that is related to networking engineering itself, right? So extended diplomas are specialized degrees that they allow you to target to a specific field that you all are interested in. And then from there, you can go on to level 6, which is actually the final year degree, which you can actually undertake, and that spans for a year. So the level 4 and the level 5, these are offered at South London College, and it's actually much more cost effective when it comes to a normal or a conventional UK university degree, which is you require a lot of amount of money to invest. So this type of qualification is in par with the university as well. All of the syllabus structure, the curriculum plans, everything are in par. But one of the benefits, if you undertake this type of qualification, is you save a lot of money. So that is one of the important. And the other benefit is that once you're completed with your level 4 and the level 5, you can then finish your final degree that goes as top up. You can finish your final degree with any university that you require, and you can easily obtain your network engineering degree. And finally, you can then go on for a master's, which is actually a level 7, and that also can be specialized in networking as well. So these are some of the actually the guidance in and what type of qualifications that you can actually undertake in order to achieve a specialized networking degree itself. So cybersecurity careers, very important. So anyone who is actually very interested in cybersecurity, cybersecurity is actually a career that is actually exponentially growing, even in spite of AI, even in spite of cloud. Whatever technologies that are actually being included in the tech sector, you require cybersecurity experts, right? So cybersecurity is a never die field. It's going to grow stronger and stronger. So anyone who is very interested in becoming actually a cybersecurity personnel, they are going to actually have a wonderful career with high peaks, good pay, and also you'll be having the chance of also working for top companies as well. So looking at the market, the first important thing is studying the market is also very important. What is the value for a cybersecurity market as well? So if we are talking about the UK as a whole, you have 18% of all IT vacancies. That means this number or this percentage is going to actually grow even further. So when we talk about Europe, it's about 35% of projected growth. Again, this can increase even further. And globally, it's actually 4.8 million roles still unfilled, right? So cybersecurity, I would say, is a versatile career, meaning that you don't need even to work in the tech. But if you're a cybersecurity engineer, you can work in a bank, you can work in a financial institution, you can work even a cloud data center, you can work in an automobile industry, and the list goes on, right? So anyone who is planning to follow up in cybersecurity, this is actually a wonderful career. And now we talked about the job market as well, the value of this role as well, and the industry. So you can have a very good understanding of why cybersecurity is actually important. So cybersecurity roles and salaries. Again, very important to understand that if you are pursuing a career in cybersecurity, what are the roles that you can fit in? So one of the roles that you can actually fit in is a cybersecurity analyst, if you are planning to work as a cybersecurity analyst. Next is a penetration tester. Next is a security architect. The other one is CISO as well. Incident response specialist as well, right? So these actually are one of the high-end demand roles that are still available in the cybersecurity market in spite of AI being involved as well. Of course, AI is going to take over certain sections in the cybersecurity market, but it's not going to take the entire part, right? So still you require human involvement as well. Okay, so talking about the salary range here, when we come into the cybersecurity industry, entry level is actually 35,000 to 50,000 pounds again per annum. We're talking about. So this can again vary from company and the experience you have. Then if you have a mid-level, if you are having an experience of 3 to 5 years in the cybersecurity industry, again on average, it can your salary can range from 45,000 pounds to 95,000 pounds per annum. But again, this can vary based on company to company. Again, senior level, if you're having an experience of 8 to 10 or 20 years, you can fall under, on average, again, I'm saying 80,000 to 150,000 pounds, which you can obtain as your salary. But again, this can vary, what you call, from company to company. So this is not actually including all of the peaks, that is the benefits, the allowance that cybersecurity professionals get. It can value even more as well. So again, it depends basically on experience and the company that you work for, right? So AI risk, what are the roles or what are the areas that actually AI can undertake, and actually what are the areas where AI actually cannot undertake and you require human involvement as well. So this slide is actually going to give you a perfect idea on where your cybersecurity career is really well protected. So when we talk about AI threats, again, AI can undertake the monitoring areas of cybersecurity, which is AI automation, basic threat detection, and log analysis. So basically, when you're what you call monitoring for abnormal traffics and you want to log those, now these can actually be automated. So you don't need a cybersecurity expert to look into these areas. Next is automated vulnerability scanning, reducing entry-level tasks. So anyone whose job role is just scanning for abnormal traffic or checking for threats, again, this can actually be automated as well. Then the SIM tools, reducing manual monitoring workload, that is documentations now can actually be undertaken by AI as well. So you create an AI automation tool that can actually generate perfect documentations when it comes to cybersecurity analyst as well. Next is AI generated phishing, increasing noise for analyst, right? So you can create AI tools as well to actually attack the system, but not an overall way, but certain areas. So these actually also can be generated by AI. So you can see there is a slight disruption when it comes to cybersecurity, but there are areas where actually human involvement is needed as well. So first is penetration testing and ethical hacking. Again, AI cannot actually do penetration testing. Basically, penetration testing is where you break into a system in an ethical way and provide solutions to the organization there that is actually seeking for solutions or improvements in their system, right? So AI actually cannot do this work, right? They do not know how to attack, how to obtain vulnerability threats, how to document it. This the entire AI actually cannot do. So AI is still in a working progress stage, even though you hear in the news that AI is actually fully grown, fully intellectual. Unfortunately, it's not, because why? It's still in the working phase. So therefore, you require human involvement as well. You need to have cybersecurity experts for this role. So that is where this job role is being well protected in spite of AI coming into the picture. Next is you have security architect and zero trust design. So anyone who is in the design sector or planning to pursue to become a cybersecurity architect designer, again, AI cannot fully do this job. You require human involvement as well. Next is incident response and forensic investigation. So forensic investigation, a human involvement is very important. Almost like 80 to 90% involvement is through humans, right? So AI cannot actually do forensic investigation as well. They are still not to that level. Next is governance, risk, and compliance as well. So anyone who's planning to take a career in governance, risk, and compliance in the cybersecurity sector, again, AI cannot, assist in this, right? So it doesn't have the necessary information the intellectual skill set to undertake governance, risk, and compliance. So you definitely need to have cybersecurity experts in this role as well. Lastly, you have human judgment in threat intelligence, right? So this is where you require human judgment as well, because at times AI can become very biased, right? So AI is actually basically judging on the data that they are receiving. But if they do not actually have the relevant data, definitely the judgment from AI is actually biased. So you require a human expert in order to conduct these roles. So you can see which roles are actually being well protected from AI and which roles are actually going to be disrupted by AI in the cybersecurity. Right now, you know the market value of the cybersecurity space, and also you know which roles of what do you call areas where AI is actually going to disrupt and which roles are going to be protected in spite of AI being involved in the cybersecurity space as well. Now you need to understand how can I become actually a cybersecurity analyst, right? So definitely, if you're again a beginner or a career changer, you can definitely start with a level 3 diploma, which is a foundation. So you can start with the qualifier cybersecurity. So anyone who plans to go in the cybersecurity career, you can take a specialized diploma degree to learn all of the foundations in cybersecurity, right? But if you have some sort of knowledge in cybersecurity, but you plan to again obtain a degree in cybersecurity, a specialist degree in cybersecurity, then you can go for the level 4. Again, the level 4 is the first year of a UK degree. It goes the level 4 extended is a specialized degree for cybersecurity, which is offered by ATHE. Then you can move on to the level 5, which is the second year of a UK degree. That is also offered by Qualify, which is specialized in cybersecurity. Also, then you can go on to your ATHE or level 6. That is, you can do your final degree in any university you require, which is related to a cybersecurity as well. So you can see here, you can easily get the what you call degree in cybersecurity again at a very low cost. So these are some of the qualifications that are offered from South London College. So if you are going to undertake a cybersecurity degree through a conventional university, you're going to spend a lot of money because the cybersecurity degree in UK is very expensive. But there are other alternatives where you can actually obtain a degree as well, equivalent to a normal conventional degree at a very low cost. So at South London College, we actually provide all of that to you. So actually, in South London College, we actually provide all of these facilities for you, which is actually cost effective, where you can pay less and then actually obtain that degree also equivalent to the conventional degrees offered by the UK universities as well. So lastly, if you would like to also do a master's, we offer that as well, which is a level 7 extended diploma in cybersecurity, which is offered by ATHE qualification body. So data careers. So basically, another career that is evolving in the tech sector is data engineers, right? So this is one of the fastest growing careers when it comes to the tech industry. So looking at the UK market, again, 20% of IT vacancies are needed for data engineers. So this can again grow on a yearly count. Then when it comes to Europe as a whole, you have 40% growth in the AI and data roles as well. The reason the demand for data engineers is because, again, like cybersecurity, data engineering is a versatile career. That means you can work in any field when it comes to data engineering. And when we are talking about global as a whole, it's one of the fastest growing tech segment, right? All industries require data engineering. So you can either work in a bank, financial institution, the crypto market, stock exchange market, the tech sector market, and the list goes on, right? So data roles and salaries. Again, which area you can work as a data engineer? Again, one is a data analyst, data scientist, data engineering, business intelligence analyst, machine learner engineering as well. And the roles will keep on increasing, right? Even especially with AI coming as well, the roles of data engineering will keep on increasing. So these are some of the roles that we have discussed, but there are multiple roles that as a data engineering, you can work in the industry. So talking about salary range, again, when it comes to the company and the experience, your salary range can increase as well. So for a starter or for an entry level who has basically say 1 year to 2 years of experience, you can actually earn around 28,000 to 50,000 pounds per annum. We're talking again on average, but this can again increase as well based on the company that you are working for. Uh, Next is the mid-level is you have 40,000 to 75,000 pounds per annum. Again, this can range more higher on the company that you are working for. Again, it's not also the company, but if you are an individual who can actually provide solutions in a shorter span, help develop the company systems, solutions, and you are definitely going to have what you call a good career uh, as well. Even if you work in a top company, but you're able to provide good solutions as well, you can see an increase in your salary even in a short period of time as well. So it doesn't have to be like 3 to 5 years. You can even have an increase in salary even if you're 2 years working. It all depends on how you approach, how the solutions that you give to the company. Definitely, the top management will provide you the benefits. Next is when it comes to senior level. Senior level, you have the range of 60,000 to 130,000 pounds per annum. Again, this can be, like I said previously, on the company that you work and the solutions that you provide to the company as well. So this can again have a growth in your salary. So AI risk in when it comes to the data engineering sector, right? Again, there is going to be certain disruptions when it comes to data engineering, but there is also going to be certain areas that are actually going to be protected as well. So again, when we talk about the AI threats in the data engineering sector, you can see automated data cleaning and dashboard generation. So now you don't need to have individuals who do the cleaning of data. That can actually be done by the AI agents, right? Next is you have reduced demand for junior analysts. Of course, yes, junior analysts are now not required because that can be overtaken by AI itself. AI replacing basic analyst tasks. So the day-to-day tasks that can now be undertaken by AI itself, right? So they're very good at repetitive tasks. Actually, then AI actually will be involved in these operations. Next is no-code tools, reducing SQL dependency. Now, certain areas AI can do even with no coding as well, right? So these are some of the things that actually AI can take into account, certain roles when it comes to the data engineering. But again, very important to note that there are areas that are there are where the AI actually cannot undertake. We call that the protected areas when it comes to data engineering. So you need to actually focus on this if you are planning to go ahead or see a career in data engineering. So one role is data science and ML engineering, right? So these are some of the roles where AI cannot undertake. So if you're a person who is researching new tools, new methods, new techniques, that AI still doesn't have the relevant knowledge to provide. Okay. Next is strategic decision making and interpretation. So basically, AI actually cannot make clear judgment. AI can actually provide the conclusion or the analyst to you. But at the end, when it comes to judgment, when it comes to decision making, it's the human that does it. So these are some of the roles that AI cannot actually fulfill. Next is data engineering and infrastructure. So to build the infrastructure, to build the physical, the software, the platforms, you require human involvement as well. So what do you call when it comes to data engineering and infrastructure roles, still AI is not to that standard. So you require human involvement or human expertise as well. Next is domain specific expertise, that is finance and healthcare as well. So there are certain areas, certain industries, even in the tech industry, where human involvement is very vital. So there are areas where which AI cannot replace. So these are some of the roles that you have to take into account as well. And if you're planning to pursue a career in data engineering, I would suggest you to look into these areas as well and invest in qualification certifications that actually can allow you to come to these areas when it comes to data engineering. So how do I get into the data engineering market? So that's very vital. So if you are very interested in becoming a data engineering or data analyst or data design infrastructure, so you need to also have the relevant qualifications in order to get into that job. So if you are a person who has no idea of tech, you can start with a level 3, which is the foundation in information technology. Or if you are a person who has the relevant basic knowledge or a strong foundation in tech, then you can start with a degree level. So which is a level 4 you can undertake. You can take a specialized qualification which is relevant to data engineering. That is the level 4, ATHE level 4, extended diploma in data technologies. That is, this qualification is actually equivalent to the first year of a UK degree, and also it specializes in data engineering field only. So next is you can then go on to a level 5, which is a second year of a UK degree. Again, these all courses are all actually offered by the South London College, and you can undertake from the awarding body, which is ATHE level 5 diploma in computing and statistics again. So again, this is a specialized course related to data engineering again. Finally, you can finalize or finish it with a level 6. That is, you can go to any university in UK and also undertake what you call the final qualification from any university that is related to data engineering. So actually, you can finish your degree at a very low cost. Whereas if you go and enroll or register yourself in a conventional university, which is very expensive, data engineering courses or degrees are very expensive. It goes for 50,000 or to 55, depending on the universities that you are planning to enroll. So you can actually complete your degree in data engineering at a fraction of the cost, very less compared to a normal conventional university. So with the qualifications that are provided by South London College. Yes. So could we So finally, we have also software development. So the software development has been there for many years, over 30, 40 years, it has been there. It's a saturated market, as we all know, but also with AI now coming into the picture, new job roles, new opportunities will be created in the software development market. So talking on the market value, when it comes to UK, in spite of AI being involved, there is still a 25% of IT vacancies available, right? When we are talking about Europe as a whole, you have 88% growth in AI-related development roles. So basically, the trend for software development engineers are growing exponentially again, even though it's a saturated market. Next is when we are talking about globally, there is 317,700 openings annually, right? So many of us, we still think that, okay, AI is going to actually undertake software development. Now we do not need to code. Basically, the development or the role for software engineers is going to change. What I mean by that is that it's going to do your coding, but then there has to be someone to actually look into the code, whether the code is correct or wrong. So you definitely require software development engineers to look into the coding. So software development engineers in future will be in the managerial role, right? So you can see the market for software developers growing exponentially. So when it comes to software development roles, we have to understand, like, okay, if I'm pursuing in the software development role, or industry, where can I work? So you can work as a junior developer, you can work as a full stack developer, you can work as a mobile developer, you can work as a DevOps engineer, software architect, and the list goes on. Also now with AI in place, you can work as a vibe coding as well, right? So in terms of salary range, again, entry level of a software developer is 25,000 to 42,000 pounds per annum, again, depending on company and depending on experience you are. Again, when it comes to mid-level, that is an experience of 3 to 5 years or more, you can land a salary range of 48,000 pounds to 78,000 pounds, again, per annum. That again depends on the company that you work for, the solutions that you provide to the company, and also the experience as well. Finally, senior level takes into 72,000 to 150,000 pounds. These are all are average based salaries, but again, that can increase again on the company that you work, experience, and the solutions or the benefits that you bring to the company, right? So, software development, where are the areas that software development can be at risk, and where are the areas that it is protected by from AI, right? So basically, when we are talking about writing code, obviously AI is now becoming smart with writing codes. You have the Claude, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Gemini doing all of that uh, today. So writing code will actually now be undertaken by AI. So next is reduce junior developer hiring across the industry, right? So since junior developers are actually going to go down because of AI, that is at risk. So there are these some of things that you need to actually consider. Next is automation of repetitive and boilerplate coding tasks. That means tools that are required for relevant repetitive tasks is actually now going to be undertaken by AI as well. So if you are a person that's in in your job role doing constant or repetitive operations, you are at risk. So basically, you will that because the reason is it's going to be actually taken by AI. So you definitely now need to adapt yourself in order to go towards the managerial role where you have bigger responsibilities to fill. Next is layoffs influenced by AI driven productivity gains. Of course, big organizations, small to big organizations are trying to uh, integrate AI into their organization because to lower the cost, right? So, in order to protect yourself, to ensure that, okay, I have been a software developer for the past 10 years, how do I protect myself is by also reinvesting in AI and also finding for new job roles that you can actually exist. So anything related to managerial or even a architect, software architect can ensure that your job, that your career is well protected. So as a beginner or as a career changer, you need to now focus on just not coding, but also having other skill set as well in order to protect your career if you are planning to pursue in the software development area. Now to note that the areas that actually can be protected from AI when it comes to software development is system design and software architect. Anything that is there to build up a system, AI is still not smart enough, right? That you require human expertise, right? So building systems, penetrating into systems, at times creating a bigger picture of where the systems are, cabling, these are some of the things AI is still not in a position to do it. That is where you require human involvement. So that is some of the areas you actually have to position yourself into. Next is code review and production validation, right? In spite of AI generating the code for you, AI cannot still rectify certain issues. It's going to create a lot of errors. So you need to have a person, you need to have expertise, software individuals who are expert in that field to check the code what AI has generated. Next is AI engineering and DevOps integration roles. Again, when it comes to what you call certain tools that are created by AI or generated by AI, you need to have engineers also to integrate those tools into other softwares, which AI actually cannot do. It's becoming very difficult. So you need to have expertise or human involvement who can fill that gap. Again, that is one of the areas where AI still has not fulfilled. Next is complex software problem solving and debugging. So when it comes to the testing phase, the debugging phases, when it comes to problem solving, AI is still not in a position to provide solutions. Of course, it can provide simple to medium solutions, but when it comes to complex solutions or critical solutions, AI cannot still fulfill, right? Like I said, AI is still in work in progress. It's not smart because it will take at least 10 to 15 years or even just 5 to 10 years, sorry, for it to come to a position. But still, the the future of AI is still uncertain. But one thing it's good at, it's good at repetitive tasks. So the areas that I have already mentioned are well protected. So if you are a person planning to move into software development, focus on the areas that are well protected and align your qualifications, align your certifications based on uh, these protected areas when it comes to software development. So how do I become a software developer? That is one of the things that you need to take into account. So if you are a person who plans to become a software developer, you see that still AI cannot replace or disrupt certain areas in the software development, and you feel that okay, this is a good opportunity for me to pursue in the software development uh, industry. How do I start it? So the first thing that you need to do is, if you have no knowledge at all in the tech, it's important to start with a foundation. So you can pursue a level 3 qualification, which is offered by ATHE. It's internationally recognized. That is also offered by South London College. You can undertake a ATHE award in programming, right? Then you can move on to a level 4, which is the first year of a UK degree. So you can follow a specialized degree in software development, right? Next, you can move on to level 5, which is the second year of a UK degree. You can undertake an extended, again, a specialized qualification in diploma in artificial intelligence. Now you have done the first and second year of a UK degree. Now you can go on to do your final year from any university in the UK, right? Whether it's online, whether it's physical, you can do. One of the benefits in this is that you can actually do these qualifications at a very low cost. Whereas again, if you go and do it in from a normal university, it's going to cost you a lot of money, right? So you can do this at a fraction of a cost, and you can still achieve the same qualification, right? So could be more. So IT support, right? So IT support, these are people who actually maintain the systems on a day-to-day basis, right? So when it comes to the IT support, very important, the UK market has a 15% growth in this sector. When it comes to Europe, steady demand across private and public organizations. It's not a huge demand, but a steady demand you can see across Europe. And when it comes to globally, again, the demand for IT support engineers are very, again, it's not a high demand, but a steady demand as well. Finally, what are the roles in when it comes to IT support roles? It's actually a help desk technician, IT support technician, system administrator as well, and IT manager. So when it comes to salary range, entry level, you can go for 20,000, 32,000 pounds per annum. Again, depending on the company and experience. Mid-level is 33,000 pounds to 55,000 pounds per annum, again, based on company and experience you have. Finally, senior level is 58,000 pounds to 100,000 pounds per annum, depending on the company and experience that you actually have. Yes. So what are the risks that are involved? AI disruptions that are involved in IT support roles is basically chatbots replacing help desk queries and tier 1 support. Of course, before the interaction or integration of AI, you have IT support people who actually have what you call a conversation with the real client if they're facing issues. But now that can actually be taken by AI chatbots that are much more smarter, right? Next is automations of routine IT tasks and password resets. These you don't actually require IT support individuals. These can actually be done by AI, right? Next is reduced demand for entry-level tier 1 support roles. So those days, 10 years, 15 years back, you had the demand for tier 1 support roles. Now these are actually taken by AI. So you do not see much tier 1 support roles in the job market. But keep in mind that what are the areas that are well protected in this sector. So when it comes to system administration and infrastructure management, you definitely need to have IT support expertise, right? Which AI cannot still handle. Next is you need to have hardware and physical infrastructure support. So for instance, installing or upgrading hardwares, updating softwares, ensuring cables are all checked well. These cannot be done by AI. It can only be done by human expertise. The other part is IT management and leadership roles, right? Again, organizing your team, delegating tasks. Still, again, AI is not involved, so you require human intervention as well. Finally, cloud and hybrid environment support, right? Again, AI cannot handle this task still. It's not capable as yet. So therefore, you require human intervention or human expertise in this sector. So you can see the areas that are actually going to be under disruption due to AI, but also you can see the areas that are well protected from AI as well when it comes to IT support roles. How do I become an IT support professional? If you all are interested. So if you have no expertise or any knowledge in information technology, you can do a diploma offered by ATHE. That is also the South London College offers it in IT. Next is you can do a degree as well, a level 4 that is equivalent to the first year of a UK degree. You can do from an international qualification body that is qualified, diploma in networking. And then you can do your second year, that is level 5 is equivalent to a second year of a UK degree. You can do a specialized qualification that is extended diploma in IT. And then you can finish it off with a level 6, that is your final degree in any UK university, right? So that is how you can actually acquire and become an IT support expert, right? So one of the benefits is that, again, if you do it in a normal university, it's very costly because it goes in the range of 48 to 55,000 for the entire 3 years. Whereas if you follow the qualification that is offered by South London College, you can finish it off with a fraction of the cost. So it's very cost effective, it's not expensive, and a lot of benefits are actually being provided by South London College. Next is cloud engineering. So again, cloud engineering is a top market that is growing stronger and stronger every year. So when it comes to the UK, in terms of the market value, you have 22% of demand in need for cloud engineers. Then when it comes to Europe, you have 40% of growth projected when it comes to the cloud computing sector. And in globally, you have 1.5 trillion investment, which is going to create more job opportunities. So many companies actually investing huge amount of money, whereas that in return is going to create more opportunities for cloud engineers. So when it comes to cloud engineering roles and salaries, you can fall under various categories when it comes to cloud engineering, but there are more. The common ones that you can undertake are cloud engineer, cloud architect, DevOps engineer, FinOps engineer, cloud security engineer, and the list goes on. Also with AI, new job roles in the cloud sector is going to open up. So when it comes to salary wise, entry level, you can, for a cloud engineer, it falls under 38,000 to 62,000 pounds per annum, again, depending on the company you work and the experience you have. When it comes to mid-level, it can, on average, it can go from 54,000 to 90,000. Again, this can vary based on the company that you work for and the experience you have. And when it comes to the senior level, again, you can obtain a salary of 80,000 to 145,000 in average. But again, this can vary from the company that you work at and the experience you definitely have. What is the AI risk and where are which areas in the cloud engineering market are protected from AI? So when it comes to AI threats, automation of basic scripting and provision tasks can be automated by AI. Next is reduced need for junior cloud roles. So junior cloud engineers are going down because AI is actually replacing them. Next is AI assisted infrastructure design, lowering entry barriers, right? So the entry level jobs actually going to be taken by AI itself. Now, which areas you can be well protected if you're planning to follow or pursue a career in cloud computing? So cloud architect and multi-colored strategy. So multi-cloud strategy, that means if you're going to plan to be a cloud architect, definitely your career is going to be protected because AI still cannot replace this nature of job. Next is cloud security engineering. Again, when it comes to security part, cloud AI still cannot replace cloud security engineers as well, because this is an in-demand job that requires human expertise. Next is FinOps and cloud cost optimization as well. Again, AI still is not in a position to provide in-depth detailed cost methods, techniques based on the cloud industry, because why? Information for these are very limited. So therefore, you require human expertise who are well equipped with the knowledge to ensure that this position is fulfilled. Finally, you have multi-cloud and hybrid systems management. Again, basically this is a bigger role which AI again cannot handle, right? So you definitely need to have human expertise to handle these form of roles. So you can see the areas which in the cloud market where it's going to get disrupted and the roles that are being protected as well. So could we move on to the next? So how actually you can seek a future in cloud engineering or cloud computing if you want to become a data analyst expertise? You can start with a foundation course if you have no form of knowledge. You can undertake a ATHE level 3 information technology offered by South London College. But if you plan to obtain a degree, you can start from level 4, which is equivalent to a first year of a UK degree, offered by, again, an international qualification body, Qualify, again offered by South London College. You can take a level 4 networking degree. Next is you can undertake an ATHE level 5 AI. That is the second year of a UK degree again. And then you can top it up with your top-up degree in cloud computing, where you can go to any university in the UK and finish your final year. Again, one of the benefits here is that following this path is much more cost-effective to compare to a normal university where you register and you have to pay for the entire 3 years, 55 to 60,000 pounds. So it's much more cost-effective following this method. And of course, you are going to obtain a degree as well. Yes, could we move on to the next slide? Is right for you. So basically, it's up to all of the individuals. Each individual has a different path that they would like to carry on. Some would like to do a software development or become a cloud computing engineering. Some would like to go into networking. So some would like to go into cybersecurity, again, data and AI careers. It's up to you all to understand what the market will offer in terms of salary, growth, and you have to make sure that you do a proper research and study the qualifications and also study the certifications that will actually allow you to obtain that lucrative career. Yeah. So could we move on to the next slide, please? So basically what our learners say. So there have been many learners which a lot of positive reviews with many of them mentioning that our services that we provide to them are top notch. Every time there's an issue, we always constantly reply, provide them assignment guidance, any issues to assignments that they're finding it very difficult, proper information is actually provided to them. So yeah, why choose South London College? So one thing is it's OFCAL regulated, meaning that it's in the UK, OFCAL regulated means it's nationally looked over by all of the qualification bodies, and also all of our courses are fully online, meaning that if you're working or if you're, having a family, you still can complete the qualification through online as well. Also, there are university paths actually created for you once you complete the qualifications offered by South London College. And also you have a 24/7 tutor support as well. And also all the qualifications that we provide are all globally recognized as well.
Thank you so much. That was an absolutely outstanding session. So clear, so well structured, and genuinely packed with insight. I'm sure many of you are already thinking about which path feels right for you. And if you're not sure yet, do not worry, because we're going to help with that in just a moment. But first, I want to share something that I think really brings everything to life, because it's one thing to career possibilities and qualification routes. It's something else entirely to hear from real people who have walked through that same path. Nawaz has already touched on that already. We had one of our learners, Onyinye Akilo, who said, my experience with South London College has been fantastic, thanks to their active and supportive team that gives timely response to matters. This has helped to boost my skills, which are being applied to my work. And another learner wrote about Nawaz specifically. I would like to express my appreciation to my mentor, Mohammed Nawaz, for delivering an excellent induction session for the extended diploma in computer science level 4. The session was well organised and thoroughly delivered. These are real learners, people just like you, who've made a decision to take the first step and are now applying these skills in their everyday working lives. That is what this is all about. So, why South London College? Let me give you 5 very good reasons. First, our qualifications are Ofqual regulated. That means every certificate you earn from South London College is verified, quality assured, and sits within the UK's National Qualifications Framework. These are credentials that employers recognise and respect. Second, everything is fully online. You study at your own pace from wherever you are in the world around your existing commitments. No commute, no fixed schedule, just you, your goals, and a clear path forward. Third, university pathways. With South London College, your qualifications can open the door to a full university degree, whether it's a BSc in cyber security and networking, a BEng in software engineering, or a range of other degree top-ups. South London College is not just a qualification, it's the beginning of a full academic career if you want it. Fourth, we have 24/7 tutor support. Our learners are never left alone. Help is available whenever you need it, so you'll always have someone in your corner. And fifth, globally recognised credentials. These qualifications are respected not just in the UK, but by employers around the world. Wherever your ambitions take you, South London College has your back. And now, this is the part I've been telling you about since the very start of today's session. Because South London College wants to reward every single one of you for being here live today, we have put together 3 exclusive offers that are available only to webinar participants and only for the next 7 days. Offer number 1, our 2-for-1 course deal. Enroll in one course and receive a second course completely free. That means 2 qualifications, 1 investment, and a double career opportunity. Offer number 2, £50 off selected programs. Use the code webinar, that's webinar in capitals, at the checkout for an instant saving. Please take a screenshot of this slide right now or jot the details down, because once these 7 days are up, the offer is gone. And finally, offer number 3, a free certificate exclusive to today's participants. This will be emailed to you within 3 to 5 business days as a thank you for attending. To claim your offer, visit southlondoncollege.org, choose your course and enter the code webinar at the checkout. Our advisors are always available. Please do reach out if you have any questions about which course is right for you. Now, before we move to our Q&A, let me share South London College's contact details. Please do take a moment to note these down or take a screenshot of this slide. Our advisors are real people who genuinely want to help you find the right course. So our website is southlondoncollege.org. Browse every course here, read learner reviews and enroll online. The email contact is info@southlondoncollege.org. Send your inquiry and the team will respond promptly. You can also call or WhatsApp. So if you're calling from outside of the UK, that's 442081260422. Or if you're calling within the UK, 02081260422. And you can also contact us via WhatsApp. From outside of the UK, 447748433424, or within the UK, 07748433424, and you can speak directly with a course advisor. If you head over to YouTube and search for South London College, and this is very important, today's session is being recorded, so if you would like to rewatch any part of it, share it with a friend, a family member, or a colleague who is thinking about a career in IT, or simply revisit the qualification path that Nawaz has walked you through today, you will find a full recording on our YouTube channel. While you are there, please do hit subscribe and follow us for more free webinars just like this one, covering everything from career advice to industry insights. It's completely free and we would love to have you as part of our growing community. Our advisors are not here to pressure you. They're here to listen, understand your goals, and guide you towards the path that's genuinely right for you. So please do not hesitate to get in touch. It's Q&A time, and this is genuinely one of my favorite parts of the session. We've had a wonderful range of questions coming through, both ahead of today and in the chat, which shows just how engaged you all are. Thank you so much for sending those in. They're great. Nawaz, I'm going to shoot some questions from our live chat and pre-submitted questions to you now, so I hope you're ready. James from Leicester asks, I've been working in finance for 8 years and I have no IT qualifications at all. Is it actually realistic for someone like me to switch to an IT career at this stage? And where would I even begin? James, that's such a common starting point for so many of our learners. Nawaz, over to you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you very much, Faye. So basically, yeah, I mean, it's never too late to, branch off to another career or another field that you plan to. But also, if you are planning to actually start from scratch to a new career, it's always better to have a foundation actually. So if you are talking of planning to move into the IT, it's always good to start with the level 3 program, which is the foundation, and work your way to the level 4, which is the first year of a UK degree, and then move on to the level 5, which is equivalent to a second year of a UK degree, and then top up with a level 6 program, and then obtain your full degree in whatever majors you plan to proceed with.
Thank you. And Dia from Manchester asks, can I really study and complete a South London qualification while working full time? How many hours per week should I typically need to dedicate, and how long does it take to finish? Dia, a very practical question that we hear all the time. Nawaz?
Yeah, so basically, one of the benefits is that you can study it online and basically while you're working as well or having other commitments. So you can complete your qualification on time. That is one thing to point out. And the other thing here is, yes, it depends on the number of hours you commit. So if you are planning to actually commit a lot of hours during your weekends, you definitely can see your qualification being finished very quickly as well.
Thank you very much. We have received so many wonderful questions today, far more than we can get through in the time we have left. Please know that our course advisors will be reaching out personally with answers, and you are also very welcome to contact us directly using the details we shared a moment ago. We genuinely want to make sure that every single one of your questions gets answered. Nawaz, thank you so much once again. Your knowledge, your clarity, and your genuine passion for helping people build careers in technology came through in absolutely every moment of today's session. On behalf of everyone here, a huge thank you. And to all of you who joined us today, thank you for giving us your time this afternoon. We hope that you are leaving with a real sense of direction, genuine confidence, and the knowledge that a career in IT is absolutely within your reach, whatever your background and whatever your starting point. Remember, the exclusive webinar offer is live right now and valid for 7 days only. Visit southlondoncollege.org and use the code webinar at the checkout to claim your discount and your free course. Do not let this one pass you by. If you have any questions after today about courses, entry requirements, progression routes, anything at all, please do get in touch. Our advisors are here to help, and we would love to hear from you. Your next step in IT starts today. We hope to see you very soon as part of the South London College community. Take care, everyone, and goodbye for now.